touch on the Hellcat pick because the Kaya was already banned out by Evils in that first phase. It is really safe to pick this Hellcat. You don't have anyone to kind of use a Divine Judgment and pull the Hellcat out of position to kind of disable this Kimmy and Todak. They recognize the early disadvantage that Evil ESports has. They're going to collapse on that bottom pot immediately. Carry was left alone. Kacha is not there. So Todak, they can easily get on this objective, especially with that Kimmy.
Wow, this is something I'm not expecting coming from Todak. They actually went for a single tank setup here. So Nana's going to be the main support here, but in this case, now here comes the engagement. A1 diving the tier 1s here. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to be able to take off the Itachi in that regards.
Yep, Kacha pretty hard to take down early on. The bouncing ball was perfect, but doesn't really matter too much early on. E1 tanked as much as he could, but the tower was just a bit too much for him. Evil ESports still in a pretty good spot, but they're going to lose that tower before the 1.5 minute mark.
Oh, good call there from X-Ray. No, fortunately for him, he actually managed to steal the buff here. If Ash from the side of Evil ESports actually takes that buff here, this is going to be equalized score from the side of Todak. But now, tier 1's down here. Now here comes the first engagement. Kufra with the bouncing ball. And now the Revitalize has been used from side E1. They will take him down. First blood will head in towards the favor of Evil ESports. They stack 4 guys there. And X-Ray will trade off on the top side.
And it's
Ash actually trading off. My bad.
2 kills for Evil ESports early on. The idea, E1, he went for the engage, did not expect backup immediately. If you look at this replay brought to you by you Mobile, you can see that Evil ESports, they were ready for that engage. Coming in from Todak and E1, like I said, didn't anticipate Evil ESports with the numbers advantage. Took a bit too much damage and kind of gave that first one away. So Evil ESports with a great start. This also means that this carry has space to recover because he lost that tier 1 before the 1.5 minute mark, but it's totally fine.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I talked about how they have to worry about the X-Buff here from Evil ESports, right? Todak, they have to figure things out here. They're trying things a little bit risky, but A1, he's only level 3. He doesn't have the Tyrant's Rage. But like you said, the first turtle buff here, Insanity getting baited out here as well. E1 will fall immediately here, and now where's the counter engagement here? Evil ESports taking 3 kills, but now here comes the stun coming from Ninas, but they can't seem to finish him off. The Revitalize has been used, and seems to me the turtle buff will be secure from side of Evil ESports.
And Todak is kind of falling back to how they play in the domestic scene, trying to go for the split push, not able to get that turtle away, and it means Itachi is going to find an engage onto Ninas. Ninas won't be able to make it out this time. The maximum charge, just not enough damage. 4 kills for Evil ESports. It's going to be 5 because Itachi found Moon, managing to flicker away. This Kimmy will survive for now. X-Ray is here with E1 as well. Does Evil ESports want to continue this? And it seems like E1 will pull the trigger onto Itachi. Ash will get out as well. So Todak, they find nothing in return.
Oh, nicely done there coming from Evil ESports, forcing the last Insanity on Ash to actually disengage that fight. A1, unfortunately to say, we did not see enough of follow-up here because right now they need Moon to come up online with from the side of Todak, and they're actually scaling pretty 50-50 despite all these kills and economy being favored towards Evil ESports. And it seems to me the game plan here from Todak is buy time for this Hellcat to come online. And in this case, Shuku is already level 7 here, and Todak, they're playing their cards right. Evil ESports, they completely ignored Hellcat for the first 3.5 minutes right now.
Itachi now trying to frontline Chiku, but Chiku's going to turn back. Kaze joins the fight. Chiku will be forced to retreat, but meanwhile in the top lane, Ash with the last Insanity is going to get on top of Moon. This Kimi will start to burn down. Meanwhile, the Harry also find Nernas. That's another 2 kills for Evil ESports, and it seems like they're outmaneuvering Todak.
Very nicely done here. And Evil ESports, they finally got a good read here. They know that Hellcat is nowhere in the vicinity, especially from Chiku. But Chiku, he stole the gold crab here. Will he go for Petrified? Look at that burst here. Will he even survive? Unfortunately, he will go down with the gold buff. And Todak, my oh my.
Todak is seemingly falling apart. Itachi not able to find that knockout with the ultimate, but Hellcat going down to Kaze. The true damage was just way too much for this Hellcat to deal with early on. 7-1, 4.5 minutes in. Evil ESports, the only saving grace for Todak right now is that the goal disadvantage is a 2B, but now X-Ray, they found him. Masha trying to run away, but the Hellbite is melting to both Mocker and Luca. X-Ray tries to turn around, but he's not going to make it out. Mega kill for Mocker.
Good game sense there coming from Evil ESports to actually find their way into that kill. Let's take a look at the replay here. X-Ray immediately could not do much. He knew he was pretty much stuck. He tried to come into Lucia, but the time journey was there to provide the additional shield as also movement speed to kite him around. So Evil ESports making full use of their drafts here. They understood their timings from side of Todak. They do not want Chiku to come up online.
Yeah, and the problem with this is if you are Todak, if you kind of get those towers in the record time under a minute and a half, you need to transition that to the other lanes. Todak, they were not able to do so because Evil Esports, they willingly give that objective away to create more space for carry, because now that lane is safe for this carry to maneuver. They go around the map, they pick off Todak one by one, and because of that, that first turret actually doesn't matter to Evil Esports at all.
Well, in this case here, Todak, they're going to be playing the split push strategy here, and once they take the middle tower in tier 1, this is where these things are going to open things up from side of Todak. However, Evil Esports, they have a good read, they want to apply the pressure, they have the economy lead. You can see they're protecting the middle station lane here, and X-Ray, once again, he's going to try to go for a split push here. This time, they force rotations coming from Evil Esports.
And you have Aeon, E1 as well, trying to protect X-Ray, but X-Ray is going to get ganged up on. He's just going to buy time this time, running towards the middle lane into that jungle. He won't make it out, but Evil Esports, they're going to go for the counter engage. E1 is going to miss that ultimate completely and be punished by Katsu. He'll be taken now. Todak now trying to retreat, and they will be forced to back off.
Overcommitment there coming from A1, but good play there from X-Ray, trying to buy a little bit of time, and yes, they bought in a bit of time here. Look at this, the creep waves from the top side as well is pretty much pushed in, and Evil Esports, they are forced to separate here. This will reduce the pressure that they need. Todak will buy a little bit of small time, but I'm not too sure it's going to be enough here because they've lost E1 in the process, but however, Nanas, oh no, will get scouted out from side of Marker, and he will take that kill with the Xamarin Force. Revitalize being popped out as well. Evil Esports will take the tier 1 instead.
And making it look so easy as well. You don't see Gato Kacha often. He's not the main priority tank, but you have to always keep in mind that Gato Kacha's ultimate has a long reach. She can always turn around and start to fly. That was what happened to Kufra, and suddenly Kufra seemingly has a way to be taken down. Evil Esports, they're demonstrating that again. Todak now trying to go for split push, but Chiku misses his skills completely, and that means Ash will get out alive. X-Ray though still gonna get that tier 2 bot, and yes, he will. Trying to run away once more. Gato Kacha with the ultimate will force the flicker out. X-Ray buying time for the rest of his team, but Evil Esports will try to go for a collapse once more. This time Todak, they are ready for it.
Uh-oh, Evil X, they're in some trouble. Tier 1s are pretty much exposed here from the side of Todak, and you know that this is happening here from side of Todak. They bought enough space here, and talking about this tier 1, it opened the entire map for this split push strategy to even work here. Evil Esports here, they had the aggression, they had economy, but this time Todak finally equalizes here. What a play here coming from X-Ray. Evil Esports, how will they play this?
Itachi did not have the ultimate, so Evil Esports, they have to concede that turtle. There's no way you can try to engage without that Gato Kacha ultimate knockup into taunt. So Todak, they still get the objectives, and we pointed this out, both you and I, this was what's been keeping Todak in terms of goalie. They are not too far behind because they got the turtles, they got the farm, they got the minion wave and the towers, but Evil Esports, because of all the lead they've garnered through kills, they are able to roam freely across the map, and Todak just trying to split them apart.
Good steal here coming from Marker. That buff is what Todak thinks needs in the next fight here, but because of that buff being stolen here, I don't think Todak is going to be committing here a lot. Once again, X-Ray is going to buy a little bit more time here for Chiku, go for the split push here. This double assassin strat here is working out. Chiku once again going to be focusing their mark here. Last Insanity being popped out, and so is the Darkness to buy time here. Unfortunately to say, they lose X-Ray from the side of Todak, and now Evil Esports, they want to wrap things up now.
And you can only do so much with the same strategy. The split push not going to work out because you're giving resources away. Mocker is going to go right in. Kufa found it, and he'll be shut down by Chiku. Evil Esports though, with the time journey coming out a bit late, doesn't matter. They still want to go for the engage. The taunt onto E1. E1, he desperately needs to get away and front line for his team. Great push from Nanas to disengage from that. Cousin will be forced to retreat. Mundo going to take those time bombs, and Todak managing to secure that kill and back off.
Wow, what a play there coming from Todak and Evil Esports. They've lost a couple members here. They traded Marker in the process. Unfortunately for Todak, their economy is now slightly leading in favor of Todak. And this split push here is what is stopping this entire aggression coming from Evil Esports. They have to focus on pushing out the lanes, and you can see the itemizations here slowly but surely. This Masha is going to come up online. Corrosive Scythe and the Demon Hunter Sword is up available. So X-Ray's next item is going to be potentially the Wind Talker. We see Durance is already up on Nanas, and this is where slowly but surely Todak will come online. But Evil Esports, will they get this good read though?
Evil Esports seemingly ready. Itachi has been that magical front line for Evil Esports. He's been getting the engages, but with the Lord now finally spawning, the split push from Todak will be a key to kind of pick Evil Esports apart and secure themselves that objective. They've been doing it for the past two turtles. Chiku now forced to run away, and Morka is there. Gato Kacha as well. The ultimate doesn't connect. Chiku managing to get away, and Todak now, they have control over the Lord Pit.
Why? Oh my, Todak once again buying more time, forcing so many big ultimates here from the side of Evil Esports, and this is going to buy a little bit more time here for X-Ray to do his thing. However, Economy-wise, once again, is still 50-50. The Lord is going to be up for contestants
Walker.
here. Evil
He
Esports.
found Nunas, and that is your valid taken out straight away. E1 will be isolated, but he should be able to get out. Todak, they're still trying to push those minion waves out. It's going to be X-Ray doing that with the Marsha, but Evil ESports, they're going to start the lot out. We've seen Todak go for a loss here against Sunsprout in Game 2 in the Series 1. Can they do this again? And they need to make this happen, but the lot is falling way too quick. Todak, they're trying to go for it, but they're not going to secure the lot. This time it's going to go over to the Harem. Marker is going to go for the re-engage onto E1, but he'll bouncing ball to get away. Moon trying to do as much damage as she can. Tyrant's Wrath does come in to get Marker into the wall, but it doesn't really matter. Everyone gets out. The lot has now spawned. Todak goes for a retreat. They actually pick up the Diggy. Now Marker needs to start backing up, but Gato catch him with the re-engage onto E1. E1 has to start running, but Marker will get the kill.
Oh, this is bad here from side of Todak. However, they're trying to buy time here because Chiku getting a solo kill up top. He's splitting the push, and that was the whole objective coming from Todak. It was a bait. Commit to the fight. They are going to go for the end here because Chiku, he has the potential to take the crystal. The split push game is real coming from Todak. Evil Esports, they walked into the trap. They lose a tier 3 up top, and because of that, they're okay with losing the lot here from Todak. That was the initial game plan from start to end. The Masha Hellcut split push combo coming in from Todak.
Yeah, but Todak playing this pretty well. If you don't succeed first, try again. Because of that top inhibitor taken down by this Hellcut, the whole lore advantage has been completely negated by Todak. And this is the key for them to stay alive in this game, because there's no way they can fight Evil Esports on. They've been kind of splitting Evil Esports apart with all these engages, but this time Moon will be caught out and Marker will find his head. E1 now tries to protect the Kimi, but he is isolated from the rest of his team as well. 4 members of Evil Esports on top of E1, and he will not survive. Nunas has to back up, he gets the knockback, but Todak, they will continue the split push.
Oh, this is big here for Evil Esports. They took down A1 and Moon. Now they were thinking about closing this game here, but Todak, they have only Nunas to defend against this. You can see Masha and Chiku is pretty much split up as well. They want to go for the split push. However, this damage here from the side of Evil Esports is a little bit too harsh. They need Chiku back. Oh no, Chiku, his HP is a little bit low here. Nunas forcing them back here. Unfortunately for them, Evil Esports will disengage.
Wow, such great discipline from Evil Esports. The Diggy was standing in the middle of his team. The moment Chiku comes in, he gets that time journey. But now Chiku will find Marker. Does he really want to fight this? Marker is going to start on him. Chiku a bit more, but it will not work out. Marker finds that kill on the Hellcut.
Oh, nice try there from Chiku, overcommitting here. He needed that kill, and now Marker 915. He's super strong here. Level 15 up on Kaze as well. The carries already online from side of Evil Esports. Todak, this split push game here needs to drag this a little bit longer. However, Evil Esports, they are trying their best to close up this game. Tier 3s are down in the middle lane, but there are still 2 tier 2s on the top and the bottom lane. And those 2 towers here is the reason why Todak is still in the game.
And if you are Evil Esports right now, that mid inhibitor means way more than getting that mid inhibitor on Todak worth way more than losing your top inhibitor, because of the minion wave is slightly shorter in the middle lane. Evil Esports, they can slowly go for this collapse. Kimi will be the one to keep Evil Esports out for now.
How will they play this though? Todak, they're still split pushing here. 38k into towards Todak and 42k economy from Evil Esports here. There's going to be 4k difference here. Todak trying to minimize the economy as much as they can. X-Ray with the split push here, unfortunately for him, almost gets scouted out.
And also, I want to slightly touch on, because Evil Esports took down that mid inhibitor, that mid tier 3, it means that this Marsha is forced to focus her attention on the middle lane instead of the side lanes, because we talked about the shorter lane means the minion wave crash faster into your base. Evil Esports, they got their priorities right, and they are forcing Todak into an impossible corner.
True, true, and true. However, on the right side here, the longer lanes here means longer rotation for Evil Esports here. So chicken and egg coming into the game here. However, Evil Esports, they know what Todak wants here. They know X-Ray wants to take down this tier 2, because this tier 2 in the middle lane here from side Evil Esports is the reason why they're having a rough time. But at the same time, Evil Esports, they have this good read here. How will this fare out?
They can collapse onto this. It's going to be a 4-on-5 if Todak goes for the engage. It seems like E1 has found Luca. Time journey though will keep Luca safe, and now E1 again isolated from the scene, being the front line. But guess what? The back line is exposed. E1 completely eviscerated by Evil Esports as Itachi forces the rest of Todak to back off, and now Evil Esports, they're going to collapse. The Hellcat is there. Last insanity will be the last straw. Todak X-Ray though, still finding a way to engage. Chiku as well, waiting in the way, but they found it! Itachi, insane game sense. Now Morgan to get on top of Chiku. Chiku cannot go down, but he will! Gato catch out the killing spree. They will lose Marsha as well. Evil Esports, is this the win for them?
This might be the game here. Apparently, it was a Nice setup here. Great game sense coming from Itachi, going for the scout. It feels like he's got his Monkey Kill Sharingan out and going for the fight. And this case here, Evo X Ash, they is going to try and stall here from side Nanas because the Lord is going to be up the objectives here. Simon Force getting committed as well. They're going to protect Kaze to take the Lord. And this is going to be the opening window to close up the game from side Evo Esports. Todak, I don't think they have any answer to this right now.
Second Lord for Evil Esports. Itachi came in with the Sharingan, but now he has the Rinnegan ready. Perfect game sense, perfect prediction. Evil Esports, they are in such a good spot. The carries online, 5-0 and 2. The Harib is absolutely monstrous, 9-1 and 7. He is stacked out. So Todak, they have a lot on their plate and it might be too much.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a tough year. However, Todak, once again, they have the split push potential. They can stall this out. But if Evo Esports just 5-man runs mid here with the Lord, they need all hands on deck from side Todak here to actually defend against this here. But you can see Chiku is trying to make those plays here. He wants to go for the split push end game here. It might be a base rush, but I don't know if Todak can hold this here. You can see Moon struggling here to take down the Lord.
Yeah, Chiku needs to be with him right now. Gato Kacha Itachi is really going to join the rest of the Akatsuki squad. Evo Esports, they are going for that crystal. The Lord will be taken out eventually, but they'll give Evo Esports enough time to take out the second inhibitor in the top lane. Now Todak, actually Gato Kacha isolated by Chiku. It's going to be a 4-on-4 for now, and Todak will find a chance to start. Great engage by E1, but not good enough because Carry is belting through him. Immortality will give him a second life, but he needs to get out right here, right now. He won't make it out. Monster kill with the carry, last insanity from Ash, and actually he's desperately trying to chill through the back line, but he will get taken out by Mocker. Now Chiku joins the fight, takes out the Harry, but will it be enough? They lost the DG as well, but here comes Itachi, gets a ton to Chiku. Chiku managing to escape. Todak, they hold on.
What a play there coming from Todak here. It seemed that they overextended the stay here, but Evil Esports, they underestimated the power of Chiku. Gets bursted down by Moon. He is still the marksman for the team here with the Mage Emblem, but still, they need more items from the side of Todak if they want to fight against Evil Esports. But unfortunately here, let's take a look at the replay here. A little bit misplaced here from side Evon, but the time journey was the one that actually saved the day. But this time that was bought here, the last insanity from side of Ash instantly gets bursted down, was one of the reasons why Evil Esports could not close this out, because Todak focused fire their way through. They made a little bit of small mistakes here, but still, Evil Esports, they are struggling to close up this game just because of how well the decision making is being made from side of Todak Gaming.
But one last inhibitor stand for Todak Esports. They took down the top inhibitor from the side of Evil Esports pretty early on, but they lost theirs as well. So Evil Esports, they can't wait for that third Lord. 100 seconds until that objective spawns. Todak, they need to hold this out. The split push is not going to be as effective as it was because of the same magnitude of the minion wave.
Yep, at the same time as well, X-Ray, he's got the Queen 1 available on towards the Masha. They are going to be able to come up online. Chiku does have the power potion. This is where Chiku is at his scariest moment here. Evil Esports may not anticipate this power potion available, and this is where he's going to be opportunity for them to close up this game. And Kaze immediately also getting the rock potion to try and deal with this burst coming from Chiku. Smart call there from Evil Esports.
And Evil Esports is going to force the flicker out of X-Ray, and they will push out that top minion wave. Now they can collapse. 2-2-1 for now, but all of those heroes will be safe because they have some sort of utility. Gato Kacha is safe on his own. You have the Expert with the Harib, you have the Diggy with the carry. There's no way Todak can engage and get a pick off.
Yep, at the same time here, how are they gonna do this here? They have the Immortal up available on Chiku. Evil Esports, they can't seem to go for those pickoffs. They need one kill, at least one on the Hellcurt or one on towards the Masha here. And Evil Esports is struggling to find those kills here because Todak is just not giving an inch here. Mocker forced to switch up his boots here, going for the armor boots just to have a little bit of tankiness here to deal with the right clicks coming in from Chiku. And smart call, Holy Crystal come up on Moon as well.
Almost a 10,000 net worth lead for Evil Esports. The third Lord will be what seals the deal if Evil Esports gets it. But Todak, we've seen it, we said it. They managed a steal previously. You can see all 5 members of Todak. They are waiting at the Lord pit. They are waiting near that bottom jungle for Evil Esports to start. They are daring this. They are dancing around that pit, and Evil Esports, we'll see if they go for this.
Yeah, it might happen here, but Todak, you know, one big turning point here is going to be the glowing one up on the Nas as well. This support is slowly but surely going to hit like a truck. However, Evil Esports, they will have the burst damage here. They are going to be starting off the Lord here. How will Todak respond?
Todak, they see everything. Lord down to 50%. Evil ESports, they'll pull out the Lord right now, and they will give the rest of Todak enough time to split out the minion waves. They're pushing out the top and the middle lane. Good move from Todak. Now it's going to be their turn to engage on the Lord. Evil ESports, they have a big choice to make. Do they want to contest the split push? Do they want to go for the objective? And it seems like right now, Todak has had them torn apart. They're in a dilemma. Good move from Todak.
I like what Todak is doing here. They're trying to bait this Lord out here so that the Marshall can actually go for the split push here. Power potion reset again from side Chico to Todak. The Lord is there. Here comes the jump. And Evil ESports, they're trying to close this game, but they can't seem to finish off. But look at this. The Lord is on the edge here, favoring the Todak. This is next level plays. Are they going to reset this fight? And no, Evil, they have to complete this fight. Here comes Todak. The Tyrant's range. The Storm from Rock. Who's going to take the Lord? It won't be Chico. It's going to be game. Todak, they force Evil ESports into a top spot here. They're going to go for the pick up. But unfortunately, it's not over yet. X-Ray is can't take it down. And Todak will take this reset here. It's going to be 1-for-1 down here. But Todak, what a play. But Nanas, he's going to try and pick up even more. Luca will get sniped off. And here comes the time of E1. They won't take out Diggy. Evil ESports, they lose 2. What a play from Todak.
And Todak, they are the miracle worker. The most important Lord of the game goes to the red side. Mocker bought enough time, got the kill onto X-Ray, but it wasn't enough. Now they have to defend 3 versus 4. They need to hold on for 50 more seconds with the X-Ball. They should be able to do this a bit longer, but Todak, you can see they have the wind in their eyes. They have the crystal in their sights. 8 more seconds. Gato Kacha will be back. Itachi will join the rest of the team in a slight moment. They don't have the Diggy for another 10 seconds at Todak. If they want to end this, they need to end this right now. You can see they're fully committing onto this. Ash is there. Chiku going straight for the crystal, but he's forced there. Gato Kacha getting the ultimate in. No knockout. Chiku has a second life. He'll come back. They'll get the second inhibitor. The Lord is still pretty much knocking on the doors though. But Evil ESports, they'll hold on. It's a godlike for the carry. The knockout from the Lord. Not enough. They will lose Chiku. Kaze now trying to go for it, but the maximum chance will find Mocker. 50 seconds, 21 minutes in. Todak, they want to close this out, but can they do it?
Evil ESports has lost their main physical damage output here, and Todak is going to take opportunity over this here because X-Ray, he has the military rod, he can go for it now. A1 missing the Tyrant's range. Evil ESports, how would it spawn? But the crystal is exposed. How would it close this? And they won't focus it down as Todak will take game number 1 in this series. What a game, what a game.
The Swordfish strike back. The Lord was all they needed, and they took it all the way to secure that game 1. Evil ESports, fantastic early game, amazing mid game, but all it took was one good decision from Todak, and they walk away with game 1.
Exactly here. Crouching Tiger, hidden Swordfish. I like that here. The split push aggression. You saw how Evil ESports was responding to all these moves being from Todak as well. And MVP here goes towards Moon here, who's been doing fantastic work on that Kimi. But I feel it was definitely a team effort coming from Todak.
Yeah, and you have to give commendations to Evil ESports as well. Mocker and Kaze, these two were monsters. Kaze did